Okay. Hello, everybody. Brian and I are going to discuss this interesting adventure that's been going, or a bit of a soap opera that's been going on. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a start here. And okay, we're about to enter an office here. Okay. So, what happened here is that there's a long simmering legal matter involving a family member. It's my mother who's in a senior's home. Brian and I have been following this for several weeks, several months, and I just wanted to, this is just sort of a preview of several videos of what we're going to call Senior Abuse in Surrey channel, and we're going to call it the GR asterisk GR asterisk NNY, and then R asterisk PA, which is kind of like granny rape without saying it. I apologize for my voice. There was a bit of an incident I had yesterday that was related to this, and this is not my normal voice, but I thought it would be good for Brian and I to sort of package sort of a preview of what this channel is going to be all about. I think it's going to be very, very instructive and a benefit to the population at large. I never imagined there was such a mess and a nest of rats and corruption in the system, but I can tell you Brian is my witness, and I'm a living testimony to this. So what happened was, I won't get into the exact details now. Like I said, this is a preview, but what we did is we're entering a lawyer's office. This lawyer was hired by my sibling, and they have tricked my mother into signing a variety of legal documents, my mother is in a senior's home, and she has been tricked and manipulated by my sibling and this lawyer. So we have nothing to hide because we're just going to lay it out. We're going to explain the video, and we're going to let it speak for itself. So now we're entering this lawyer's office. He started this deceit and treachery about, let's see, October of last year. I think it was the last day of October, where they had manipulated my mom into going to their office and signing some legal documents. Now, I will state right off the bat, my mother has been in the home since November of 2014. She was tricked about a year later into signing these documents by this lawyer and my sibling. So we're going to start the sort of the ambush interview here. This is fairly self-explanatory, and then we're going to cut over to my mother discussing. We had seen my mother after we saw the lawyer. Okay, so this is before we saw my mother on the same day. We've gone to this lawyer's office. So here goes. Today's date is May 11th, 2016. William out? It's not. Okay. So this was an unplanned meeting. We basically just went into his office.
Getting a person with dementia signing over power of attorney. How do you validate that? No. You're involved in something that's quite disgusting, quite what I could say very needs to be outed. This is why we're here. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to start doing a big tour here, and you
I'm doing a tour in my office.
I'm not doing a tour in your office. I'm staying here. Okay. But I say I'm staying here. I'm not going to cross the threshold.
Camera here for what reason?
To record this.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay. So a big
You have a lawyer.
I don't need a lawyer. No, we're talking about my mother's issue, okay?
Yeah.
Okay? That's a separate issue. You bundle the issues together, which creates a mess.
I have concerns that, I don't bundle the issues.
No.
The issues are
If I
bundled
discuss it
together.
with the other lawyer on the other issue, it has nothing to do with you on my mother's
I
issue.
would like to confirm that with your lawyer because I don't want to get into a conflict of
No.
interest situation.
You've already made a big conflict of interest having a lady that's been in a home for almost a year sign over a legal document. She has no idea what it's all about. You call that ethical? No, really. Oh, really? No, it's only ethical until you get caught, okay? No, it is.
No.
Act ethically. No. It's a first. that is very unethical, okay? It's basic, no, it is, okay? I read the documentation, okay? You think my mother with dementia has any idea that she's selling overall that power to anybody? Do you seriously believe that? She signed a legal document putting two people in a position of power of attorney. You've lost both of your claims of claiming that it was an alternate, okay? Then you got desperate, and then you pulled this sign. She has no idea what she signed, okay? And I've got that all on evidence, okay? Okay? No, Sarah.
Everything that I have done has been appropriate and properly done.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
No, how do you get a person with dementia to agree to signing something? Hmm?
Well,
If you don't have your faculties, when you sign something, putting power, you do it when your faculties are there. That's why
I'm
you.
not going to have a discussion like this with you when you're just accusing me of things which
No, how do you ethically, when somebody is putting their empowerment position, they do it when they have their faculties, right?
Just a little. So, Brian, your recollections of this? You did great camera work, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, remember we just went in there unannounced, and I sort of had just the camera off to the side and let him see it. Yeah, I recall the conversation very clearly. I felt what he's saying is indefensible. I think he's really damaging himself by admitting the statements that he's made.
Well, you'll notice that in their first defense, like their first, fire alarm is, oh, get a lawyer. Well, no, I don't want a lawyer. I don't need a lawyer because
like that.
I don't like this old boys network because all your guys doing is bouncing kicking the can down the road and making each other rich, like the old joke. A town with one lawyer is poor. A town with two lawyers, they're rich. I mean, what is this guy trying to pull? Obviously, we've got him with his pants down. Notice he did not. I didn't say I was going to go into his office. What I meant by the tour is that we're going to go to different places, which we'll show you later. But basically, we've caught him with his pants down. And he's trying to say he's ethical, and we sort of snickered. If you see the back there, we were claiming we were sort of snickering. He's ethical.
Yeah.
So we're getting near the end here. We'll just let him try to, in his sort of calm, cool, calculating way. Probably he's crapping his pants as we're talking, but he will later when he knows this is going very viral. But let's just continue the conversation here.
You do not have them sign something when they have no idea what they're signing.
I would never have anybody sign anything when they know what they're signing, and I make sure that when somebody signs a legal document, power of attorney, that they understand the nature.
She has no idea. She still
He
has no
admits
idea
it.
what she's
He's saying
signing.
that.
Correct.
No. You made accusations on there. You made accusations in your letter, which will be challenged, okay, because they're totally fraudulent. Okay? That home that she is in now is going to be sanctioned, okay? And you really need
If you
it.
want to have a discussion with this, just you and me in my office, I'm happy to have that discussion. I'm not going to sit here and have a long argument with you out here.
This is a reasonable request that he's making.
And you're making accusations against me which are completely untrue. If you want to come and sit down in my office and talk by yourself, you and me, I will do that. Otherwise, I suggest that you take whatever steps you feel are appropriate. My goal is to try and get an agreement that works for all the parties. I've said that to my letters. No, I'm saying it right now. If you want to come into my office right now by yourself and talk with me about this, I'm happy to do that and discuss the whole thing with you. But if you want to come here and challenge me and make accusations that are untrue, I'm not going to talk to you. At no appointment. I have lots of things to do. So, no, right now. Make your decision right now. Either come into my office now and talk with me by yourself, or else just
Right now.
So no camera, he's asking.
It's fine. So, okay, now, what did we talk about? Well, door was closed, camera shut down, but I went into his office there to discuss this. So what happened was, he basically told me that oh, Brian, by the way, what floor is that office on?
Second floor.
Is there an elevator?
No, we had to walk up those stairs.
There's probably, how many stairs do you figure?
Well, like 2 flights of stairs, right? So, yeah.
So my mother, who's 81 years old and had a walker, had to climb sets of stairs in the building with the elevator. We have this all documented, it's not the elevator, but
Not easy
So-
for her.
the lawyer could have gone to her room, but my sibling had taken her to this office, and my mother has recollections of being exhausted. We have pretty decent verbal evidence that she was taken several places to sign several documents on this day. But anyway, we went into the office here, and excuse my voice here, and then he basically said that my mother was in his office, he admitted that, and within 15 to 20 minutes, he made a diagnosis that she was totally aware of what she was signing. Now, you may think I'm lying, but I ain't, because we're going to show you another video of the same day. We actually, after we went to this, we went and talked to my mother at her home. Okay, so Brian, let's cue that up.
Yep. Okay. Right over here. It's right there.
Okay, try to cue that up. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. Sorry, starting again here. Okay, now this is where my mother is in the home. We've just come from the lawyer's office, and what I'm doing is presenting her an update of what Brian and I discussed. Now, in her hand is, I'm going to show it to you, I'm going to count the pages, is an 11-page document my mother was convinced to sign by the lawyer within 15 to 20 minutes.
Wow, 11 pages.
Yeah, 11 pages basically signing away her life. And like I said, she's been in this home with dementia. Like, you can see her mind is very sharp at this point, okay? But if she doesn't have the mental stimulus, she can forget very quickly,
Yeah.
okay? But this is when I lay it out to her exactly what happens, you can see how sharp she is. But her sharpness will give witness to, she knows she was lied to and deceived. So here we go.
Yeah.
Understood in 20 minutes, okay? What's that, we're three pages? I don't remember. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you an example, okay? Okay? 4, 5, see signatures, 6, 7, 20 minutes, 8, 9,
Power of attorney
9,
to who?
10, 11, okay? So you're supposed to have been told what this does for you in 20 minutes. It probably took me a minute just to flip through them. So, you see, how can, it would take me probably all day and going to a professional legal person in my sort of average mind that you can figure out what that all means. So how the hell can they get you to sign that in 20 minutes? And they said that you wanted that.
I was told, sign, that's it.
And well, did you ask her by signing?
Well, you know, she could get at me, and she took good care of it. All I have to do is sign it.
Okay, so I'm telling you that this is signed over all control to her. Okay? This is called, I'm just telling you, it's called the enduring power of attorney, which tears out all other power of attorneys according to them. In other words, you wanted her on as your equals, right? Yes?
Can I get her rid of it?
Did you want me and her equal, right?
Well, naturally,
I'm just saying yes or no.
yes.
50-50, not 49-51.
No.
Okay, so that's
I would give you first if there was a judgment of one higher than the other.
Yeah.
You would
She's
be the
sharp
one-
He
enough.
told me in his office because he said he wanted to be in his office to talk, okay? Just him, not Brian, just him and me. And he told me that this is what you wanted. I says, I really doubt that. I says, I've known my mother for 60 years, and you've known her for 20 minutes, and she's going to understand something like this. I mean, we're talking 11 pages with your signature. That's how they tricked you. That's how they tricked you.
Yeah.
So Brian, your thoughts on this little expose that we've done for after we've seen the lawyer first. Okay, again, we're reflecting
Yeah.
the lawyer's conversation on camera and when I was in his office. So what do
And
you
this is the same day right after.
Same
so,
day, exactly
Yeah,
same
shortly
day.
after.
Probably within an hour of meeting with the lawyer, yes.
Yeah, well, it's obvious that she regrets having signed this, that she's clear enough mind to realize that she did the wrong thing. And that, and it's good you asked her to say yes or no to the particular questions.
Yeah. It's quite clear, and I've said this, you'll see this in more videos, that I had no intention of ever wanting to have sole power. I don't like sole power. I think, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And I wanted share power because it keeps the others honest and on board. But what's happened here is my sibling has gotten out of control. They've made such a mess that they have tricked my mother into signing this legal document, which I will describe more later in a shorter video. Just, I'll give you a breakdown of what has happened. But realistically, that lawyer and my sibling have created a little cabal of deceit to trick my mother into signing over all power to my sibling. Okay,
It's a cabal of deceit. That's what it is.
And my mother here is being explained what has happened. Okay, so it's hard to fathom, but she's obviously saying, well, if I had to choose, it'd be you. But that's not the point. I'm not trying to co-opt her into making me the total power. But you can see she's realizing now what has happened, because I said I flipped through 11 pages that you're supposed to understand in 20 minutes of legalese and all sorts of mumbo jumbo. So we'll conclude with the last part here, and maybe we'll wrap up the discussion on this facet.
Yeah. And then here's some more I'm going to show you, okay? There's these nasty people, okay? So, I'm not going to mention names here, but, hello? Yes?
We're busy right now,
Please
please.
hold it up, please. This is important, half an hour. Okay.
Yeah, so I think we'll just maybe wrap up this video. We're gonna do more like little excerpts of this broader picture. We've got like hours of video with my mother here, but basically we're just trying to show you how corrupt the system is, and you have to wonder seriously how vulnerable are people to this kind of abuse. As you see, my sibling and their lawyer have tricked my mother into this situation. She had no idea what she was doing. But there is no like cavalry to get her out. So this is why I'm doing this public expose. I've been exhausting all possible routes, and it's just a buck passing exercise. But I've made it very clear. I says, okay, that's fine. Nobody's going to care when they see this is happening. It doesn't matter where the finger pointing starts. It's happening. This is not fiction. This is not Hollywood. This is real. Okay, Brian?
Yeah, this is a good story for others and anywhere in the world to know. This must be happening all over the world. Seniors abuse, so it's an important story generally for the public to know about.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for this little cabal of corruption is that Brian and I work excellent as a team. We take no prisoners. We can see through the crap, and God help anybody that's in our way. They're going to be suffer the consequences and the repercussions.
That's right. You heard it, folks.
Okay, so we'll make another one explaining some more of this. Okay, go ahead. We'll cut right now. Thanks, everybody. If you found this constructive.